Hi everyone, today I'm just going to do another one of my conquering my mountain of fabrics. I'm just going to organize these fabrics into piles, and I'm going to show you some things that I've been making with them. So I'm going to put this over there so that you can actually have a look at what's in this bag. So I just found a bag of fabric, and I'm sorting it into piles because I want to make some donation things. And recently I made this little crazy quilt or crazy patchwork quilt little basket, which I really like, and I made it from very small pieces that I've been sorting through. So I've got basically a make and donate stash, and I've been adding to that. Now this is really nice fabric. This is a cotton, it's a light cotton, but there's a lot there, so that could be used as a backing. I don't know what this is. This might be nice in a slow stitch project because it's got this like shimmery green on one side, and on the other side it's got that yellowy colour. Now this is actually a scarf which I look like I've cut into. Again, this might be good for slow stitch because you've got that really nice pink colour that's quite pretty. So let's put that in the slow stitch pile. This is a old scarf, which I've cut in. Have I cut into this? I'm not even sure. Maybe, but that could be good for slow stitch for a different texture. Definitely this shimmery stuff is slow stitch. That's going to go into the donate pile because I've been doing donate piles as well. Okay. This is a lace top, which looks homemade. There's a fair bit of lace in here. I don't really like the polyester stuff, but this is really nice cotton, and I think I might cut that up because I'm doing a slow stitch project at the moment. I'll show you. I've got this little box of slow stitch things here, and I'm putting them together because I'm going to make this little bag here, this little fabric basket I'm calling them. I'm going to make a slow stitch version, and I've actually started collecting the pieces, and I've been putting them in this little plastic container, and I'm adding to that little container at the moment. So I'll put that out of the way. So that definitely I can. Actually, I'm just going to cut a piece off this and put it straight into that container. Let's have a look what I can cut off here. So, I suppose it doesn't really matter because I can always... I like this kind of... And this kind of one, it's a bit like a bit of a fleur-de-lis there. And there's a nice flower there. Okay, let's just take off this whole sleeve. That's what we'll do. We'll just take off this whole sleeve area here, and I'll put that in my little plastic container there for the slow stitch fabric basket, because that'll give me lots of options, because it is kind of sort of strange. It's got a lot of this webbing, kind of like this open weave that I can't really use. So that's going to go into the slow stitch basket for now. So what else have we got in here? This looks like a piece of doll's clothing. I might donate that because it's even got a little bit of a... Yep, that can go in the donation. Alright, we've got some more serious pieces of fabric here. Oh, that's some little pieces that can go in the scrap pile, and there's quite a lot of this fabric. Again, that might make a nice backing, or it could make a really nice little scrap basket. So I think I might put that in the fabric basket. I keep calling them scrap baskets, fabric baskets, boxes. They're actually fabric baskets. Now here's another piece that's just quite nice. There's a little tiny bit that can go in my little crumb quilt blocks. Here's another smaller piece. This is more for my crumb quilt blocks. I think I'll use that. I could actually do another one of these little fabric crazy quilt patchworks with these colours. That'd be nice too. I might do that. Or the other option is I have this bag that I made, which I just use strips and then I raw edged them and just zigzag them onto a backing. So that's another little basket. You can see here I've got filled with little things. I like these little baskets. I make lots of those. So okay, that can go in the larger pile, and I think I'll look at that for making some more little baskets. How much of this is? This is really pretty. Oh, there's enough there to make a little fabric basket actually. I think I might, yeah, I think I definitely made that into a little fabric basket. Now this fabric is really, really nice, but it's really, really thin. So what am I going to do with that? I don't know. I love the print though. The print is really, really nice. I actually think it's too thin to make for a backing for a quilt, but I really do like that fabric. That's really nice. Okay, what else have I got going on here? Oh, I wanted to, this was in the pile as well. Now the other day, I decided, I bought this cotton shirt ages and ages ago at a op shop. It was on the 50-cent clearing rack, and I really liked this little detail here. But the other day I decided that I'd cut it up and I'd tea dye it. So you can see all these lovely little intricate patterns, and that's definitely going to go in the slow stitch box. Here's another scarf. Now the other day I was watching this lady, and I can't remember her name at the moment. I'm really sorry. And I don't think this is anything special, this scarf. I don't think it's like silk or anything. We'll just have a quick look and see if I can find a tag. And she used all her old scarves, and she actually made them into a crocheted basket. Now, I don't particularly like that scarf, but it would be nice to make into something else. So I think I'll just put it in the slow stitch pile for now. Okay, what is this? Oh, I know what this is. This was a very large cotton pillowcase, and I pulled it apart because I liked the red, but I particularly liked this fabric. So again, okay, that's either the fabric baskets or I'll use that in a quilt. Now I was going to show you, I go through and I keep as many scraps as I possibly can, because I know none of the ones that I've seen today are really kids fabrics, but you can see here that I've used up scraps to actually make this kids quilt. So there's all these, you know, little pieces that I've used up. I'll have a look here. You can see, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that little block alone. Here I've got 2 pieces joined together, 2 pieces joined together, 2 pieces, 2 pieces. So I can use very small pieces of fabric to make these quilts. And these are my donation quilts. So I just usually, I've got a lot of this red gingham. I was given it by someone. And so I'm trying to use up all my little pieces. And even really little pieces, as you can see here, this little tiny owl can be used up. So that's why I keep all my scrap fabrics. I try not to waste, try to have as little waste as possible. And as I'm sorting through these piles, again, today I don't have kids fabric, but I have a lot of that floral, and that might make a nice knee quilt for someone, or a little knee rug. So they're the kind of things that I make with these fabrics. Now this is a piece of silk fabric, and that's definitely going into my slow stitch bundle. A very large piece here. Oh no, I thought it was very, very large. Oh, it's pretty big. Again, that would be great for those little fabric baskets. So it's quite, oh, they're sections. I didn't realize they were actually sections. So, yep, that will be great for that. It's a bit dark, but I could add something to lighten it up. I'm sure I can do that. This is a piece of very nice plain dark fabric, and this is bound for my Boro and Sashiko work. These darker colours are nice for Boro. I'll just show you this dark green, for example. This is a piece of Boro. This is a equipment holder. So when I go and I'm somewhere else, just trying to find the scissors that I designed. Don't know where they are, but anyway, it's designed to hold a pair of scissors. It wasn't designed for those scissors. It was designed for a smaller pair of scissors that I carry around when I go to places which are nowhere to be found at the moment. And that I can hold a ruler. I can put some things in the front here. So anyway, this is an example of Boro, but the backing here is linen. This is a good quality cotton and will be very, very good for doing this kind of work, Boro, or just straight stitching like this, which is Sashiko. You might have seen Sashiko also has patterns that you can follow, which I can draw on this cotton. So that would be really nice. The other thing that I can use this cotton for is more like this work, this Sashiko work, where I put an image and then I use threads to highlight it. This is Boro work. Beautiful, this darker colour. You can see I've used a darker colour on this side. So I could use this darker colour to do work like that. So that's a really good fabric. Some more florals. I think I might put these florals together, although there is enough there to make a fabric bag. So I might use what I can for the fabric bag, and then I'm going to move on. Oh, there's a little piece that can go in the scrap pile, and what's left over can go into the little scrap pile to make a quilt. That little bit can go for making a quilt, and this little bit I'm going to make a fabric bag out of. That is so pretty, that. And what's left, actually some of this, I think I might put that colour in this little basket for now, and see if I can use it in the next scrap slow stitch project I do. Beautiful fabric, absolutely beautiful fabric. Really like that fabric. This one I don't like quite so much because it's got this lemony tone to it that I don't really like. But that's nice for a fabric basket. I can use it in a florally quilt. That's a great piece of fabric. This is very, very blue. It looks like this was cut from something else because it's got a little bit here that's been machined, professionally machine edged. So again, I could probably make a little fabric basket. This fabric is very different quality to this fabric. This fabric feels like it has a bit of polyester in it. It's still pretty though. It's just that it's not quite as nice. Okay, we've got a couple of pieces left. What have we got here? So let's have a look. We've got a little piece of animal fabric, which I can put in my kid stash for another quilt. That is really cute with a, that is so cute. That is really cute. I like that. A very pretty piece. I wish I had more of that. That's really nice, and it's really nice texture to that. So that can go in the scraps. This is just two little pieces of purple that can go in the scraps. A little bit more of that cute little animal stuff. That'll be good in another one of those kids quilts. Okay. Now, what have we got here? This feels really weird. I don't know what this is. I have no idea at all. But I like how it looks a bit like the embroidery fabric that you use to do embroidery stitches on. It's got that kind of feel to it, but it's blue. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Interesting. We could go into the fabric baskets, or we could use it for some kind of decorative stitching on it. There's quite a bit of it here too. I hope I'm in camera. Sorry if I'm not. Yeah, there's quite a lot of fabric there. Don't know what I'm going to do. This is obviously come from an op shop because it's rolled up. Again, this is polyester based fabric, very bright. I'm just having a look if I could use it for a lining for a small fabric basket. As I said, I have make and donate pile, and today I've got quite a few piles happening here. As I said, I can either do these kinds of fabric baskets, which is a raw edge with all the strips. That used up a lot of strips. I can do the crazy patchwork look, which uses up the smaller pieces like this, can be used up to do that. Then you don't waste too much fabric. Or I could just get some of these large pieces, just finding another bag here, and I could just, this was a leftover. I'd pieced the pieces together to make a quilt, and I was going to cut them, and I had one strip left over. So what I did, I was just made it into this bag, and then I just did some top stitching decorations from my sewing machine, so it used it all up. So lots of possibilities on how I use this. I've added a few things to my slow stitch box for the next slow stitch project, which is great. So I don't know which fabrics you like the best today, or what suggestions you have for me to use up some of these really nice fabrics. Interesting stash of fabrics. A lot of little florals in this one, as you can see. Lots and lots of these I really like that floral. This is a little bit dark for me, but still a nice fabric. That's a lot of that one, so that could be lining or even a backing for a small quilt. Here the same thing. This blue, as I said, Boro Sashiko. These little flowers, I might have enough to make a little strip quilt for that one. Don't know about that one, if it's worth lining that much fabric. It'll be hard to use as a backing, but for small pieces it might be alright. I'm not sure. It is really blouse or dress fabric, that, but I don't think there's enough. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked my little sorted chat here. I've definitely got some things to work with to add to the other pile I had the other day. I don't think there's anything in this pile that I particularly wish to donate today, but I don't know about this fabric. I'll think about that, what I'm going to do with that. But hopefully you'll see some of these fabrics in an upcoming projects, and I'll get to use them all at least, and they won't be wasted. So thank you for being here today. Hope you enjoy this little look and chat at my fabric pile. I didn't do any destashing today, but I did a bit of organising, so that's something. So stay tuned for following videos. I am going to work on the slow stitch fabric basket project next. I hope you join me for the first part of that. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye for now.